In my last video, I showed you the basics of Perplexity Computer. Today, I'm going to break it. 1 prompt, 5 deliverables, 0 effort. Let me show you how. Quick recap for anyone new here. Perplexity Computer is an AI digital worker. It's not a chatbot. It's a system that does the work for you using over 20 AI models. If you haven't seen the beginner video, the link is right up here and down below in the description. Today, we're going to go deeper, 6 advanced features that completely change how I work. And every single demo I show you, you can do it yourself. All the prompts are down below in the description. Most AI tools give you text. You ask a question, you get an answer, then you have to go do that thing. Computer is different. It just doesn't tell you what to do, it actually does it in your real apps. So let me show you. Over here in the sidebar, you've got this connectors panel. This is where Computer plugs into your actual tools. Gmail, Google Calendar, Slack, Notion, GitHub, Salesforce, over 400 apps and counting. I'm going to connect Gmail right now. All I need to do is click Enable, go through standard Google authorization, give it permission, done. Now, watch what happens when I give it a task. We're going to go back to New Task here, and I'm just going to tell it to do this. Search my Gmail for the most recent email from a newsletter or subscription service, summarize what it was in 2 sentences, then draft a polite unsubscribe request, email back to the sender. Show me the draft before sending. Right now, it's searching my Gmail. Now, this didn't take very long at all. I can see it found from Lenovo a newsletter email. So it went and drafted or crafted the message here in a very polite tone. And then it went and asked me, would I like to change any of this or send it to a draft? I just said create draft. And this is what happened next. I went over to my Gmail and this draft was right here. All I have to do is hit send on it. I want to point out, Computer will always show you the draft and ask for confirmation before sending. It won't fire off emails without your approval. So the flow would be Computer drafts the email, shows you the draft for review, you approve it, and then it sends it out through the connected Gmail. Now, here's what makes this powerful. Computer connects to over 400 apps. It just doesn't read your data, it can take actions. Send the emails, create the calendar events, post to Slack, update your CRM. The transferable concept here. Think about what repetitive app switching you do every single day. That's what connectors eliminate. Okay, this next one is a game changer for anyone who does the same type of work over and over. Custom skills. Think of it like this. You can program a computer's behavior without writing a single line of code. Create a reusable skill that changes how it works permanently. In Skills panel, you can see that there's built-in skills for slides, research, data analysis. These come preloaded, but the real power is creating your own. Just look at the top right-hand corner, create skill. I'm going to create it with Perplexity. Now, the neat thing with this, I can have a conversation with Perplexity, so I could give it a little bit of information and then Perplexity will walk me through, ask me questions to help clarifying things. But in this case, I know specifically what I want, so I'm just going to go and put that into the prompt. So this is what I want. Help me create a skill called YouTube Script Helper. When it's activated, it should ask me for the video topic and target length, research the topic thoroughly using web search, create a script outline with 3 to 5 main points, format everything as a clean document, include 3 title options, and always write in a conversational, energetic tone suitable for YouTube. So I'm just going to go ahead and submit this. And when you get really specific on what you're asking, then there's going to have less questions for you as well. But take advantage of Perplexity having that conversation with you when you're creating a skill if you're not sure what you want. So right now it's building the skill, setting up the instructions, defining the workflow, and it's going to go and save it. All right, the skill is all done. Take a look at the workflow really quickly. I can see how it's going to gather input, research the topic, build the full script, adds estimated timestamps. Okay, so how do we use it? So at the very bottom, to use it, just ask me to help you write a YouTube script. So let's go back to a new task. And if I just go and ask it, help me write a YouTube script for an AI tools replacing Google search, target length 10 minutes, and let's send this off. Look at this right away. I'll load the YouTube script skill. Okay, it's all done. Took about 7 minutes in total. I can see where it was researching the topic I gave it. I went through everything, started the document creation. I can see it check off about building the script, the title options, generating timestamps as it works through all of this. Now, here's the document down below. It tells me what's inside with everything. I'm going to click on the document that it created. So I do have some options. I can download it, or I can just open it in Google Drive here. So if I just click on it, and here it is. So here are the title options. AI is replacing Google search. Here's what you need to know. My thumbnail concept. Maybe I could put this into just the image creator and try it. We have our timestamp. So we have about a 9-minute video. Now it knows me a bit too in the length of videos that I tend to do. So maybe that could be why it picked that. And I can see a little bit of information in here. So yeah, I should go ahead and try to make this video and see if it how it comes out. Then you guys will know if it did a good job researching. So if I take a look, I can see where it's sourcing everything as well as I go through it. So it's pretty detailed with all of this information with the timestamps. I think my first glance at it, maybe the timestamps wouldn't take that long, but we'll see. And here's all the sources. So that was 7 minutes worth of work, complete script, title ideas, thumbnail idea, timestamps. Skills are like installing apps on your phone. They make computers specialized for your workflow. Once created, they activate automatically when relevant. You can also upload skills from GitHub or community sources. And here's the really cool part. Skills can chain together. Your research skill feeds into your slide skill automatically. One prompt goes from research to finished presentation. This one is for anyone who's ever stared at a messy spreadsheet and wanted to throw their laptop right out the window. We're going to upload a real messy data set and watch what computer can do with it, how it can clean it up, analyze, build charts, and deliver a full report. No formulas, no pivot tables, no code. And here's what we're working with. It's 50 rows of customer feedback data, and it's a disaster. Duplicate entries, misspelled product names, ratings that say 4 instead of the number 4, dates in 3 different formats, broken email addresses. In Excel, this would take me a bit of time to clean up. Let's see what computer does. Okay, let's go grab the file that we need. It's just this CSV file right here, messy customer feedback. And this is the prompt I'm going to give it. So I've just uploaded this messy customer feedback. This is a customer feedback data. I'm telling it where. And this is the actions I'm telling it to do. So clean the entire data set, fix the duplicates, standardize product names, fix the date, show me a before and after summary of what you did, analyze the clean data, what's our average rating by product, create a visual dashboard with charts showing each key findings, and export the clean data as a new CSV file. Give me a PDF report of the analysis. So let's send this off. Now, that took approximately 4 or maybe slightly under 5 minutes to do. I just really enjoy watching it go through. I can see it where it was running the Python on it, where it cleaned the data. It keeps going through. Let's keep going down to the bottom here, like generating the PDF here. And towards the bottom, so it says what was fixed. Here was the before and after issue, all the different issues and items fixed here. The key findings are right in here. So now I have this right here. So I'll just click on this and open it up. Here we have a clean one, which I can download. So like I showed you before, let's download this as a CSV this time, and I'll just open it right back up in Excel. We'll just fix the columns real quick. And there we go. Everything has been cleaned, right? Remember down below or down this one where we had some numbers in here before, and now those ones are fixed out of there. Let's just hop over to the report now. That's right here. And we get our key metrics, our data cleaning summary, flagged invalid emails, product performance, customer ratings here, complaint analysis. So all of this took 4 minutes and just went through that series of tasks that I gave it. That's one thing to know about when working with Perplexity Computer, the task. You're telling it what you want to get done. Computer runs real code in a sandbox. Python, data libraries, visualization tools, everything. It's not guessing at the analysis, it's actually computing it. And it shows you the code it ran, so you can verify everything. All right, we're not going to leave it here. We're going to go one step further. I'm going to say create an interactive dashboard that I could share on the web that could help analyze these numbers. As this is building the dashboard, I just want to point out that you can get Perplexity Computer on your mobile device as well. So this is the update, and if I go over to Computer, you can see all the different things. Even right now, cleaning and analyzing the customer feedback is happening right now on my phone. So I just wanted to point that out to you. All right, it's all done. Let's check it out now. I'm just going to go to full screen and we'll give this a test. So rather than just sharing a PDF like I was going to before, now I can go and share this. So this is going to be an interactive dashboard of all the different things. So if I go ahead and pick something else, you can see how it changes it based on what I'm choosing here. So if I go back to all products, everything is there. I can go and share at this point. So I can go anyone with the link and copy the link and send it over to somebody. And I can always go back and forth and tell it to adjust it. I do notice they even put a dark mode and light mode on this so you can switch it over. This is the one that made my jaw drop the first time I tried it. We're going to upload a business document and computer won't just read it. It will fact check the claims, identify the risk, and suggest improvements with track changes, like a senior advisor marked up your document. I've got a draft business proposal here, a partnership deal between two companies, TechPulse Electronics proposing a deal to Global Retail Corp. I want computer to review it like a senior advisor would, catch the bad math, flag the risky terms, improve the writing. Let's go grab that report. And this is the prompt I'm going to give it right here. Now, I want to make a point. If you're doing this over and over again, this type of thing, this is something you could make a skill as well. Right now, I'm just using it as a task. So I just uploaded draft partnership. What I mentioned, I wanted to do these main things: fact check everything, identify the deal terms, flag any vague language, suggest improvements, give me a summary of your top 5 concerns. Delivered in a new Word document with track changes and comments. So I'm going to submit this. All right, it's the moment of truth. This one took a little bit longer at 9 minutes. It did all that research and was able to put together the report. There's a few things I want to check to see what it found, and it caught it right here. So this number was inflated. You can see the smartwatch market grew by 4% year over year in 2025, not the 43% as stated. We have some other numbers here that it caught, and this is all based on different research to gathered. Like it went out and found that. This one, they said it looked like maybe the stat appears to be inverted, but it still found the mistake. And look at this. It also flagged this as a risky thing. The net 90 payment here, 180 day return at 85% credit. So it gives through all this information exactly like a human advisor would, how they would mark up your proposal. And we have the final draft proposal at the end now that it will be corrected and that we can go ahead and just download it and share it from there. Okay, this is the one I've been wanting to show you. Everything we've done so far separates task, research analysis, document review, all powerful, but all individual. Computer's real power is chaining everything together. One prompt, multiple deliverables. Watch this. But at first, computer needs to know about our company. TechPulse is fictional. Computer can't Google it, so we need to give it our data. And this is actually a key lesson for viewers. If you want computer to work with your business, you upload files. That's the context. I have this spreadsheet right here, 150 rows of sales data, project regions, revenue, profit, sales, reps, real company data, although this is all fake. I'm just going to go and drag and drop it right into here. So now computer has our internal data. I'll use this for our company info and live web search for everything about competitors. So that combo, your private data plus real-time research, is what makes this so powerful. Now let's give it the big prompt. Now, take a look at all the things I'm going to get it to do. I want it to research, find our top 8 competitors, a comparison table, an executive brief, a visual dashboard, kind of just like what I showed you before, a slide deck. So use the sample data I uploaded here as the context to perform the data. So I'm going to submit this. Look at all the different skills that are being uploaded for this. All right, it's all done. That took about 10 minutes. Look, they even use Claude Code for some of these here. If I go down, the deliverables will be at the bottom, but the other place, if I just click up here, you can see we have the leadership deck here. We have the executive brief, we have the competitive comparison, and we have the app. This is the live dashboard that I showed you before. So if I go ahead and click on this, it will open up. We have this dashboard that I can share with others here. And as I hover over, you can see how it's interactive at any of these points. So this was just part of the prompt. Let's close this out. Let's go and check the competitive comparison. This is an Excel spreadsheet that I can download as Excel. So the different tabs at the bottom that we can go through. And this was all put together from that multi-chain prompt that I gave it. And we'll just quickly go back and let's check on one more thing. That can be the leadership deck. So now we have this quick deck put together. If you need to do a quick presentation on it, we have it right here. This is what they mean by composition. Research flows into analysis, analysis flows into documents, documents flow into visuals. Computer figures out the dependencies and runs things in parallel where it can. This single task would have taken a team of people an entire day. Computer did it while I was talking to you. Here's where it gets really powerful. Everything we've done so far, one-time task, you give a prompt, you get a result. But what if computer could do the work for you every single day automatically? Take a look at this prompt. Set up a daily task that runs every morning at 8 a.m. Each day, I want you to search for the latest news about AI, find the top 3 most important stories, write a brief summary each, why and why it matters, send me the briefing as a notification, keep it concise. I want to be able to read it in under 2 minutes. Let's send this. Now, look at this. It's setting up a recurring task every morning, 8 a.m. This is all going to run in the background. I don't need to be in the app. I don't need to remember. It's going to search the news, find the top stories, write the summary, and it's going to send it to me. Email and mobile. And I'm just going to go ahead and click create. And now I have this scheduled daily task. Now, sometimes it doesn't pop up with that other window that just popped up. Sometimes it just will go ahead and create the task and runs the normal way. That time it popped open in the task creator. Think of this as hiring a part-time assistant who works 24/7 and never forgets news monitoring, price tracking, competitor watching, inbox summarizing, anything you normally have to remember to do every day, computer just does it. Tip 1, start with the outcomes, not the steps. Don't tell computer how to do it, tell it what you want done. It's smart enough to figure out the steps. Tip 2, use memory. Computer remembers you across sessions. The more you use it, the better it gets. It already knows my name, my channel, my preferences. Tip 3, run multiple computers at once. You can have up to 5 different tasks running in parallel. Start one, switch to another thread, start another. They all run simultaneously. Tip 4, upload your own files. The more context you give it, the better the output. Brand guidelines, templates, past reports, upload everything. Tip 5, skill stack. Your custom skills combined with your built-in skills automatically. Research skills plus slide skills means one prompt goes from research to finished presentation. Perplexity Computer isn't just a chatbot upgrade, it's the closest thing we have to an actual AI employee. It connects to your tools, remembers your preferences, runs on a schedule, and chains entire workflows together. Every demo I showed you today, you can do it right now. All the prompts are in the description below, and the sample files are linked so you can follow along exactly the same way I did. Thanks for watching this week on Teachers Tech. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.